Brittany. Brittany was a teacher in a Title I high poverty school just 6 blocks away from where we're sitting tonight. It was August of 2012 when she greeted 23 smiling faces for the very first time. Brittany learned very quickly that her students were just as eager to start the school year as she was. It wasn't long before Brittany realized that many of her students were coming into her classroom carrying the hardships and burdens of poverty that no child ever should have to. But Brittany knew that in order for her students to succeed academically, they had to have their most basic needs met first. So Brittany did what any good teacher would do. Brittany added on roles and responsibilities and stress and pressure to ensure that every single one of her students had their most basic needs met. Over time, Brittany became a fundraiser to the community to ensure that her students had the school supplies that they needed. She would fundraise on Facebook to her friends and family just to collect donations because she couldn't afford to pull them out of her own pocket. Brittany became a part-time optometrist to ensure that Tion could get the glasses that he needed so that he could truly begin to learn to read. She became a social worker to ensure that Serenity had a bed to sleep on at night and that 5 of her students had food to go home with them on the weekend. And Brittany became a therapist. She worked closely with Cortland to work through the social and emotional trauma that she had experienced when she had just lost her father and her uncle to gun violence right here in our city. Because of these added roles and responsibilities, the stress became so much for Brittany, and she fell into the concerning statistic that 50% of teachers leave the profession within the first 5 years. This story is personal to me because Brittany is my sister, and it's the reason that Charleston Hope was founded a decade ago. Now, Brittany may be my sister, but her story is certainly not the exception in our schools, especially our low-resource ones. The National Education Association shares that 1 in 3 teachers are currently considering leaving the profession. There is no question that our teachers are burning out and our students are suffering because of it. We can no longer continue to send messages of self-care and continue to ignore the hardships that our students are facing. We can no longer only talk about student achievement without addressing the mental health crisis that our students and teachers are facing and the lack of mental health support that they do not have in their schools. Well-intentioned sentiments to our teachers and students will not keep our teachers in the classroom. But according to a survey that Charleston Hope conducted last year, providing mental health supports in their schools will. At Charleston Hope, we value listening to teachers, and our work reflects that. In our schools, we have a track record of listening closely to teachers, collaborating across the school building, and creating a network of support for both students and teachers. We are currently deeply embedded in Mitchell Elementary, just several blocks away from where we're sitting tonight. We are there from the time the school bell rings at 7:40 a.m. to the time the doors are locked at 6 p.m. In fact, our program coordinator, Alicia, walked in here at 6:30 after running programs. So we are happy you're here, Alicia. Supporting teachers ranges from providing the school supplies that they need on a daily basis to providing training that helps them recognize, respond, and refer students who are suffering from trauma. But our work does not stop at just providing training. We know that that is not enough. Our teachers need safe, supported, and available programs in their schools to refer and trust that the students suffering from trauma will get the mental health support that they need. Over the last several years, we at Charleston Hope have developed those programs. Our Step In After-School Girls Empowerment Program hones in on the skills that our girls need to navigate the challenges of life, to become the best individual that they can be, and to expand their opportunities, expand their horizons of what's available to them out in the world. Our new mental health program partners directly with teachers to refer students who are struggling socially, mentally, and emotionally. What we do with our new mental health program that we have begun to pilot this year is we bring in interns and counselors, licensed professional counselors, to provide one-on-one and group counseling to students. This year alone, at Mitchell Elementary, just down the road, we will be providing over 200 hours of from a licensed professional counselor, over 200 hours of cognitive, clinical-based therapy. We also will be providing over 350 hours of body-based therapy for our students. District and school principals are asking us as Charleston Hope to go into more schools. And of course, we believe that we have a model and a mission that can make a serious impact outside of Mitchell Elementary. Tonight, our organization is raising funds, and tonight our organization needs more opportunities to meet with more mental health professionals so we can give our students and teachers more mental health access. But we also are raising funds to expand our work into Hunley Park Elementary. If we raised $36,000 tonight, $36,000, I would have the green light to call Principal Gathers at Hunley Park Elementary. I actually have a meeting with her tomorrow, so she's waiting on the news. If we raised $36,000 tonight, I would have the green light to tell her tomorrow that the support and resources that she has been desperately waiting for is on the way. Will you help me, Emily Kerr, founder and executive director of Charleston Hope, give Principal Gathers the good news tomorrow? Thank you.